Hey,
we ain't got time for donut holes.
You gotta make time for breakfast, boy.
Listen,
That's a lot of walking
we at the
doing.
damn SEMA show, and you over here worried about damn picnicking. We ain't got time for coffee and donuts.
I'm gonna eat me a donut.
You eat your donut, but I'm walking. Now I'm gonna tell you something, this is a cool custom ride. And I can tell you from 100 feet away who built this car. This is a rig door car, you can tell the swoopy lines, clean chrome.
It's awesome.
Candy paint. You can't beat a rig door custom car. I mean, you look at those lines. That's all hand laid, son. That ain't no store-bought stuff, I promise you.
Nothing on the store-bought.
That is not no J.C. Whitney car. I love it, man. It's a gorgeous car. I see it every year. I told him this is his first time here. I told him as soon as it was, I bet you $50 that's a rig door car from a mile away. We know it. Love it. Keep it up, man.
Awesome, man.
I tell you what, guys, this is your buddy Rob, and everybody knows I spent a little time in the shop in my day. I was rocking shop shirts before it was cool. And Sun X Tools, local hometown company. I always love checking out my hometown guys here in Vegas at the SEMA show. And then they unveiled their newest line of pinup box. You know, this is their fourth in the series. We got old Betty, and everybody's a sucker for a blonde, even old Rob. We got our locking drawers, ball bearing slides, just like all your new Sun X roll carts have. Nice grab handles and bump strips. And then, let's say you don't want a pinup style box. You know what? You're more of an outdoorsy kind of guy. We got camo. You know why they did this orange box with the camo drawers? Because if they did it all in camo, you'd never find the damn thing. That's why. And like I said, like all Sun X boxes, they got your bump strips, locking drawers, ball bearing slides. I have one. I love them. I tell you something else though. You know what? Let's say you don't need a toolbox. We'll sell you a refrigerator. We got the matching refrigerators to go with the boxes. Sun X has so many cool things, from roll stools, air tools, torque wrenches, hand tools, locking pliers. They're all new line of LED lights. These things are cool as they get. I use them all the time in my shop. Hand tools, they're hard to beat. I'll be honest with you guys, the quality is great, the finish is great. They feel good in your hand. If you've ever held a high quality, high dollar wrench, this one right here is going to give you the same quality. You can do that for about a third the price and actually save you a whole lot of money and fill your toolbox up for a lot less to get that same quality that lasts. Because if you buy it once, you never have to buy it again if you buy quality. Guys, this is Rob Pitts. We'll catch you next time right here at Rabbit Shoes Cars. All right, so I'm not the biggest diehard Chrysler man in the world, but my buddy the professor on the radio show is. He loves these Plymouth Furies. Of course, Christine. Now, they didn't actually make a red Plymouth Fury back then, but in Stephen King's Christine horror movie, this was his vision of an evil car. And then Mark Warman from Graveyard Cars, he took it one step up by installing the Elephant, the 426 Hemi crate engine that Mopar now offers. I actually watched Mark Warman receive this engine from Fiat Chrysler last year, right there on that stage. So it's kind of cool to see what he did with it. He actually put the scariest Chrysler crate engine in the scariest Chrysler known to man. So definitely a cool one to check out. I want to tell you something. I've told people about a lot of things in the automotive community, from tools to car parts to everything. I want to tell you something. I've told you how to make your car, but I want to tell you about something that's going to save your car. I know the first thing you're thinking, Rob, road flares have been around for years. This isn't a road flare. Actually, it's the polar opposite of it. I want to tell you something. This is the Element fire extinguisher. And you said fire extinguisher because you're thinking about something like this. All right, guys, this is the longest lasting, smallest fire extinguisher in the world. And you're saying, what? This right here, 9 to 11 seconds is the time you have at full discharge with this. 9 to 11 seconds. This right here, 1 minute, 60 seconds of firefighting power. And then on top of it, we're not talking, okay, well, it lasts longer, but it doesn't work as well. No, it actually works better. Real quick, this puts out A, B, C, D, and K fires, kitchen fires. That's right, guys. This is non-propellant, so it actually works for grease fires at home. So if your wife cooked like my first one, you definitely need one of these. Also, this is great. Temperature doesn't affect it. It's waterproof and it lasts forever. It never has to be recharged like this rock. I'm telling you guys, everyone needs one of these in their home and car. You love your car, and fire's the biggest fear of any hot rod car guy. Fire will kill your car. You've got a spare tire. How about if you have a fire? Element Fire Extinguisher, guys. Give them a call, look them up online. I tell you what, I don't get YouTube fangirl often, but when I do, it's worth it. We've got tomorrow. Freddie, listen, Richard Petty is right over there. I've seen Richard Petty 100 times. I was born and raised. This is tomorrow. Freddie with the Fast and Furious Lambo at SEMA 2019. Can it get any better than this?
Well, I appreciate that, but at least some of the words that you said were accurate. No, I appreciate it a lot. I'm a big fan of you. I've seen you on Vinwiki a ton of times, and thank you so much for coming out. And finally, we can actually meet. And,
well, it's so crazy how Vegas does that.
Oh yeah.
We got to drive 3,000 miles to see each other.
Yeah, even though we're like, where are you located?
I'm South Carolina.
Yeah, so you're not that far away from me.
Exactly. Tell you what, I got the perfect addition to your car.
Awesome.
We'll stick around the first boat.
Yeah, right there. Home of the eBay outlaw. That's.
I think we need to stick that on the eBay booth.
Oh hell yeah, let's do that. Dude,
all right,
that's awesome.
Man, brother, it was good seeing you. We're gonna let you get back to business.
Thank you so much.
The coolest new product I saw, hands down,
What's that?
out of everything I've seen.
Yeah?
And they're not even a paid sponsor.
Yeah.
But the coolest, neatest, dumb idea that's $1 million idea,
What's that?
bird wipes
Oh
for
yeah?
your car.
Yeah, quick wipe on and off?
But it's like little towelettes.
Okay.
You've been that single guy, your
Yeah,
car's
yeah,
cleaned up, you drove it to work, you got a date that night.
Yes.
On your hood.
Yes.
You've got wipes for this now.
So Motul has a spray. I mean, obviously they're a sponsor of mine,
Yeah.
but it's just like spray it on and any bug just melts. Super cool.
It eats
it's pretty
bugs?
small. It eats. I think it's called bug eaters. I forgot what it's called, but I keep it in the bike and just hit the windshield real fast and wipe them off.
Well, and I
Couple
love,
seconds.
but like things like that.
Yes.
That haven't come to market
Yeah,
yet.
you never see
That's a
those
new
stuff.
thing. I mean,
Yes.
it's so cool seeing
Yeah.
this stuff. And then, of course, you go to like new product showcase upstairs.
Yep.
And you've got all the new, speed tidbits and all the cool new LS stuff they're
Yes.
coming out with.
Yes.
It's really cool. I've tagged several things here in Vegas with rabbit shoes cars.
I love
We
it.
got a police car riding around with one on it right now.
Nice. Yeah.
I may have drank a beer or two last night. Maybe.
Good times.
You see a police car with a rabbit shoes car sticker on there? You
Although
that's
it's
the one.
yours. Yeah.
That's the one I rode in. No, I'm just kidding.
I know. Last night our Uber went like the wrong way down a one-way street, and then just like ripped the e-brake to try to turn this minivan around, and because we were telling him like, if you do donuts, we'll tip you more. It was super.
That's my kind of guy.
Yeah. He went for it.
The funniest Vegas story ever. We got a cab leaving the hotel. Okay, my first trip to Vegas was a little different from everybody else's first trip to Vegas.
Sure.
I was under contract with Discovery Channel when I was
cool.
here the very first time.
Yeah.
So I rented a limo for the week. I was that guy. You gotta fake it till you make it.
What?
You know?
Hey, there's no place cheaper to rent a limo than
Than
Vegas.
here.
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it was actually cheaper to rent a limo for the week than it is to rent a car for the
100%.
week.
Yes.
So, I mean, I text my driver and you got a black stretch come pulling up, you're that guy. They're like, we don't know who he is, but he looks
That's
important.
such a good story.
So, but anyway, well, obviously, you know, we had it like Monday through Thursday,
Sure.
the car. So we had to take a cab from the airport and to the airport.
Right.
Our cab driver picks us up, and this is before Uber even came to Vegas.
Uh-huh.
But our cab driver picks us up, and I kid you not, this is my right hand to the Lord. We get in the car, we put our bags in the car, it was in a Prius, and I was already uncomfortable. So I put my seatbelt on, and he goes, "You seem like nice people." He said, "Yeah." He said, "I literally just got out of rehab 2 weeks ago for meth." Not, hey, my name's Brian,
Right.
or anything like that. No, hey, I just got out of rehab 2 weeks ago
Sure.
for meth.
Yeah.
And we talked about that all the way to the airport.
Just led with that.
And it was such a smooth conversation, you know. Like, I was totally not comfortable with this, but you know what? We made it to the airport. I even tipped Brian an extra $20 for
I bet.
sparing my life.
Yeah, that's what,
You know what I'm saying?
Because you didn't die.
Exactly.
One of those, but did you
You
die?
know,
moments.
like of all the risky things you can do in Vegas, my cab ride was the worst.
Definitely.
That one was the one that's like, this one's gonna get me.
That is
Right here.
So awesome.
This one, did I tell my mama I love her before I left?
Yeah, you're
Those
sending
are
out
the
a
things that
couple
are going through your
messages.
head. Exactly. I'm fixing to go, you know, Emile from Vinwiki.
Yeah.
The, you know, the soap opera hunk guy that
Exactly.
test drives.
Yeah.
I hate him. But anyway, actually I love him because I'm fixing to ride in the car with him. And he's going to take me for a ride in the BMW. And he says, "I want you to come at this certain time." I'm like, "Why do I have to come at a certain time?" He goes, "No particular reason." Yeah, we know.
Uh-huh.
So I've done conned my way into getting the camera guy and my buddy, who's another YouTuber, in the car with me.
Cool.
Because I don't want to die alone
Yeah,
with Emile.
I get it.
You
That's
know?
awesome.
And so I get to ride around with him. So
Yeah.
not only is he a kick-ass
I don't think
driver,
he's killed anyone before, though. From his stories, it sounds.
those aren't the ones you would tell if you did.
Well, I guess
You know what I'm saying? Got the rabbit in the car.
Got the
We got a meal in the car.
Vinwiki legend, all around legend.
My Vinwiki brother better not kill me. I told my mom I wasn't going to die in Vegas.
Okay, so we are technically outside the Vegas limits, or we're in Vegas? We're in Vegas.
We're good. Fuck it.
All right, let's
go with
Hey
it.
guys, full send?
Full sin.
Is there any other kind of send?
That's the only kind.
That's the only kind. 2 G's.
Emile is the best Uber driver ever. Don't forget to get your Uber. That's right. Oh.
Guys,
Oh.
never ever gets old.
Never. Never. Emile, thanks for the ride a long time, brother.
My
You the
pleasure.
man.
I got the legend in the car with me. I gotta throw it.
Oh, you sent it all the
Gotta
way.
send it.